car was stolen and no shit like that. I ain't steal nobody's car.
Yeah, bro. Let the people.
And to go with that beef or whatever, because everyone thinks I was beefing them, like 600, 300 or whatever. Like I said, it was a joke or whatever. Me and Edai were actually friends or whatever. But the Project DA didn't know that or whatever. And he kept going on with it or whatever. And he had called me on FaceTime or Instagram FaceTime or whatever they call it. And he was inside of Tim Hortons because the boy pretty much lives in Tim Hortons. That's why I dropped him. I was like, you know what? I did as much as I could for this DA or whatever, and I dropped him out in Toronto or whatever, and they've been trying to pick him up ever since. But his favorite place to sleep at is Tim Hortons or whatever. He's always hanging out inside like it's a computer cafe, and that's one thing. That's one thing that I want to change in Canada too, is get more of those computer cafes, because Tim Hortons is a little bit different of a vibe. Tim Hortons' vibe is you go in there, yeah, you can bring out your phone and you can go on your laptop and stuff and have a bowl of soup or a sandwich or a coffee. But man, this guy just sits in there on his phone. He doesn't even really have anything to eat or anything and all that. But he had called me and he was like, fuck 600 and all this other stuff. And I didn't even record it because I didn't even want that problem. I just wanted like some positive stuff. So I didn't even record him or whatever. I just listened to him or whatever, and he was saying he was gonna like knock out this guy, and he was like 600K, and he was doing that whole thing or whatever. And it would have been classic to put up. I'm not gonna lie or whatever. But I was like, whatever, and I hung up. He's like yelling really loud in the Tim Hortons and all that. But by that time, I'm not going to lie, it was a good video. It was a good video. But at the time, I already had seen this activity so much in regards to DA and the Tim Hortons is, like I had already seen this Tim Hortons activity so much in that area or whatever, I was done with it. I was like, yeah, I'm not in for promoting this violence anymore or whatever. And I cut him off and I let 600 know about his ambitions or whatever. And then it got squashed. Okay. I've never seen this before. Tim Hortons. That's when Tim Hortons and Burger King teamed up. Anyways, I know Tim Hortons doesn't like that stuff anymore. That's what COVID-19 was. They're trying to clean that up. I was in Toronto for that 2019 championship. I took like a cool photo of their this donut here and a couple different photos. But other than that, I was done with it. I've been kind of like in my subsidized unit and just kind of doing my own thing, trying to be a good person, just like our grandparents and things. It takes years and years to get these units. And through my experience, I've heard people say it took them 10 years, 15 years to get their unit. Same here. It took me 10 years, 15 years to get my unit, and I'm not giving it up. And then that's when people live in their units. So I take well care of my subsidized unit and all that. I know that Project DA hasn't applied for subsidization from what I'm aware, and he's been staying in those COVID-19 hotels or whatever. But I know they're going to be getting rid of those people soon. The amount of damage they're going to be suffering from some of those people. He should just be in the normal shelter, just like I had to be. And you have to work your way up. You either have to get a mortgage, apply for subsidized housing, or something of that nature. Anyway, and that's the reason why I never recorded that thing where he was threatening like the 600 boy.